The atmospheric recyclers hummed their mechanical lullaby through the cramped corridors of the cargo freighter Meridian's edge. Lieutenant Marcus Reed pressed himself against the bulkhead, his breathing shallow as he watched through the partially open maintenance hatch. The alien mercenary known only as Kethera had commandeered the medical bay for her post-mission routine, unaware of his presence in the ventilation shaft above. Marcus had initially entered the maintenance tunnel to repair a faulty atmospheric sensor, standard protocol after their latest job went sideways on Kepler 442b. But when he heard the distinctive chittering sound that passed for Kethera's native language, curiosity had gotten the better of him. The Velnari mercenary stood with her back to him, methodically removing her biosuit piece by piece. Marcus had never seen one of her species without their environmental gear. The Coalition databases were frustratingly sparse on Velnari physiology, listing them only as silicon-based entities with adaptive exoskeletal properties. Military classification, useful but unpredictable allies. As Kethera's outer carapace segments detached with soft pneumatic hisses, Marcus realized he was witnessing something unprecedented. Her true form was nothing like the humanoid shape her biosuit suggested. Crystalline structures caught the medical bay's harsh lighting, refracting it into prismatic patterns across the walls. Her actual body appeared to be composed of living mineral formations, constantly shifting and reorganizing like a geological process accelerated through millennia. But it was what happened next that made Marcus's blood freeze. Without turning around, Kethera spoke in perfect standard Coalition English, her voice carrying an odd harmonic quality without the biosuit's translation matrix. Lieutenant Reed, your cardiac rhythm is elevated by approximately 40% above baseline. Your electromagnetic signature suggests acute stress response. Marcus felt his throat constrict. I was just, the atmospheric sensor. Was repaired 3 hours ago by engineering tech Valdez, Kethera interrupted, still not turning to face him. One of her crystalline appendages gestured toward a scanner display showing Marcus's vital signs in real time. I am monitoring all organic life aboard this vessel. Your species' curiosity regarding alien physiology is well documented in our cultural databases. She finally rotated to face him, and Marcus was struck by the alien beauty of her true form. Her face was a complex arrangement of faceted crystal planes that somehow conveyed expression despite their geometric rigidity. What he had assumed were eyes were actually photosensitive arrays capable of perceiving across multiple spectrums simultaneously. Your reaction is within expected parameters, she continued, tilting her head in a surprisingly human gesture. Most mammals display similar behavioral patterns when confronted with unfamiliar biological structures. However, your presence here raises security concerns. Marcus expected threats, or at minimum a report to Captain Morrison. Instead, Kethera extended one of her crystalline appendages toward him, not in aggression, but in what seemed almost like invitation. You wish to understand Velnari physiology, she stated. Very well. Knowledge exchange serves mutual benefit. Over the next hour, Marcus learned that Kethera's biosuit wasn't just environmental protection, it was a complex interface that allowed her to interact safely with carbon-based life forms. Her natural form generated electromagnetic fields that could disrupt organic neural systems. The crystalline structures weren't static. They were conscious extensions of her distributed consciousness, each facet capable of independent thought while remaining part of the collective whole. Your species fears what it cannot classify, Kethera observed as she began reassembling her biosuit. But classification without understanding is merely advanced ignorance. As the last piece of her environmental gear sealed into place, she resumed her familiar humanoid silhouette. This incident will not be reported, Lieutenant Reed. But your curiosity has created an obligation. Marcus raised an eyebrow. What kind of obligation? You will serve as cultural liaison between Velnari methodology and human understanding. Your captain will be informed of your new additional duties. Her translated voice carried what might have been amusement. Consider it punishment for your voyeuristic tendencies. Walking past him toward the medical bay exit, Kethera paused. Also, Lieutenant. Next time you wish to observe alien physiology, simply ask. We are not as different as our forms suggest. The door sealed behind her with a soft hiss, leaving Marcus alone with the profound realization that his moment of curiosity had fundamentally changed his understanding of what it meant to be human, and what it meant to be alien.